I'm Jen Burke. Thank you for joining me for this session of my video series. The project I'm going to show you now is another one that uses collage as a starting point. Only this time, all you're going to need is a single postcard or photograph. Let me show you what I have in mind. About you, but I love getting postcards from my friends. What I love about this project is that it gives me another way to appreciate a treasured postcard by turning it into a piece of art. The materials you will need for this project are 2 different size black Sharpies, a charcoal pencil, you'll need some Yes glue, and a postcard, which you will glue onto a piece of 9x12 watercolor paper.
As a final step, you will use liquid watercolor to add color to your drawing. If you are not familiar with this medium, you can learn about it by watching the first sessions of my video series. The first thing you need to do is to decide where you will place your postcard. You can place it in the upper or lower part of your paper, or it can be centered. I will glue this one to the upper left of my paper. I just scoop a little Yes glue onto a plastic lid, and then use a brush to apply a thin coat to the back of my postcard. Remember, with Yes glue, a little goes a long way. And you can always apply more if you need to. Once you have enough glue on the back of your postcard, flip it over and place it in the spot you like on your paper. Make sure you press it down well. I almost always begin a drawing by loosely sketching onto my paper with a number 2 pencil. I don't press too hard at this point because I want to be able to erase if I don't like what I've done. When I do have enough of a drawing that I like, it's time to go over my pencil lines with Sharpie. I'm starting off this time with a thin tip black Sharpie. Now remember, I only draw over the lines that I like, and I can always add more lines or switch up the lines that I've originally drawn. To strengthen a line, to make it more intense, all you need to do is draw another line near it and then color in the thin space between your 2 lines. Watch me do it here. Once you've finished using Sharpie on your drawing, you'll want to erase any extra pencil lines to prepare your drawing for charcoal. The charcoal pencil I like to use is either a soft or extra soft by Generals. Here's how I like to work with charcoal pencil. First, I lightly cover an area as evenly as I can. Then I flip my pencil aside in my hand, the one I draw with, and use my middle finger to smudge. I press pretty hard with my smudger finger. The idea is to rub my finger back and forth so that I blend the charcoal wherever I want it. For areas like the shadows of clouds, or to add more depth to my white bird, I rub my finger on a dark patch of charcoal from another place in my drawing to gather a light amount of charcoal that's perfect for making an area a soft gray. I can always work more charcoal into a spot to make it darker as I build depth and contrast into my drawing. It's better to work the dark in slowly. Like I said, you can always get darker, but it is a little bit hard to erase charcoal. After I have created a range of tones and texture with my charcoal pencil, I clean up any overly smudged areas and get ready to add color with transparent liquid watercolor. What I think is cool about using transparent paint like liquid watercolor is that it brings in color without covering over the different values and textures that were created with the pen and charcoal. I've created a light green by pouring a little yellow into a container and then adding drops of blue until I get the strength of green I want. I can also mix colors right on my artwork. I take my time when I work with watercolor. I start light, then build depth by layering colors over each other. I also use water to lighten my colors. You'll see what I mean as you watch me work. Now that the first layers of pink and green have dried, I will use yellow to layer over both of them to add a luminous quality to the leaf. The pink will get a little orange in some places, and the green will turn into a lighter, brighter green. Take a look.
hope you've had fun expanding the scene of a postcard into a larger drawing. I'd love to see your version, so please send me an image to the email address you'll see flash in just a moment. Thank you so much for joining me, and keep making art.